So this video is about driving through Santiago towards Barangay Consuelo. So we are now leaving Santiago Bay, where the white beach resort, the public beach resort, that's quite famous here around Santiago Bay. So you can see here that even houses are making some of the rooms available for rentals because we are still around Santiago Bay, traversing along the National Highway. Some nice houses around, really impressive. So that's the famous Santiago Bay Resort. One thing I've noticed around here, there's a lot of nice houses. You know, even if it's just, you can say it's a rural community, but a lot of houses are made of concrete. Nice bungalows. Now look at that. Even though it's a mixture of native materials, but still made of concrete. Because I've been to a lot of provinces in Cebu Island, but not as nice as this one here. That it seems to me like a lot of people have made some money. That's why they can afford their houses to be concrete. See what I mean? Look, it's all concrete. So the means for transportation that's easily be find here in Camotes is through a motorbike. They have limited areas for the jeepneys. So, but there are motorbikes for rent. So that is the easiest way to go around the island. This is the Himinsulan Barangay. I got a lot of requests from people that can you feature Camotes Island because they used to live here before they went abroad and lived there for a long time, or they just working abroad now and they miss their town. So there's a glass and window company there. Yeah, that's a nice place. It's a Mahogany Plantation. Now we are entering Barangay Consuelo, San Francisco. So there's still a lot of farms going on around here, especially on the mountainous area, which is also common around here, the mountainous area. But since the Camotes Island is surrounded by the seashores, a lot is also doing fishing. So we are still around Barangay Consuelo. That's the Consuelo Church Chapel. So this is like the town of Consuelo, where a lot of commercial shops is in there. So they have a crushing machine here, crushing gravel and sand. So that's what I notice here. You seldom see just a proper shed house. They usually have concrete house around here. Like a shed house is not common.
Kuya, pasudlan na ba dito?
Tagpila ya. Dili na ako diri ran na kanila lang. Upat ra mi ka tawo ya. Oh, tag 5. Okay, kapoy. Dugay kay nakakuot si Lola eh. So we are going to Amazing Beach Resort and Cove. So the entrance fee is 5 pesos per person. Your plant friends.
Oh, and then this one.
Yeah, mga plant friends. Wow. I like all her hanging. Wowie.
Get into my house already.
Yep, her Your house, Ron, is amazing. He designs her house, and it's just spectacular. All the amazing bohemian looks he does, but he loves plants. Look at all the plants there.
May mga nagpantay diri ng mga dalami.
Only the parking space. So we are now here in Amazing Island. Going back to our road trip, we are starting again from here in Barangay Consuelo. What you notice that here in San Francisco, on the roadside, they also plant a lot of San Francisco plant. You know those multicolored leaves? It's purposely done to be planted on the roadside to signify the name of the place, which is San Francisco. So now I know it's purposely, you know those colored leaves there, that's what in Manila they call it crotons, but here in Cebu we call it San Francisco. Those kind like that. So we're back on the Barangay Consuelo Road. And you notice all the San Franciscos. So we're still traversing to Barangay Consuelo, San Francisco, Camotes. And I've noticed that a lot of people here, even though their houses is just like kubo, but they are full of ornamental plants. Then my friend told me, Rani here, that that's what they are, that's their hobby around here. Even before the pandemic, when he was still small, they're into ornamental plants. Ornamental plant collection. Seventh-day Adventist Church on Consuelo Elementary School. We have entered Barangay Campo, San Francisco, Comotes Island. So we're continuing on our trip. We are here in San Francisco, the one that's famous as the capital of Camotes, because this is where a lot of modernization is what you see. Modern houses, buildings, and commercial sites. Siriga Angkor Pizza, RD Pawn Shop. This is like the center of trade and commerce here in Camotes Island. And this is the Municipal Hall of San Francisco, Cebu. town by the lake, San Francisco.
Stop sa?
Ano na lang eh? Agi lang na to. Eh, hapit na namang oras. I was saying we'll just pass by because we're gonna have to catch the ferry at 5 o'clock. Like my friend Rani was saying, you cannot see all the sights here in San Francisco in one I mean Camotes rather, in one day. This is the Bay Walk. So they have a big Bay Walk as well in the back of their municipal hall. And there's a big mangrove area where the sanctuary of the fish is around here. Road that we're driving on, this one are mangrove areas. So again, I'd like to reiterate, a lot of houses are in concrete. Most in here in Camotes are concrete houses.
Ay.
Oh,
Agi
Agila Minoy. So we are now going to the port because our ocean jet is at schedule at 5 o'clock. So we have passed, this is now the barangay East Side Poblacion Poro.